All right, guys. I'm just trying to do a little morning moon shots here while I have my coffee. A remote desktop up into the upstairs computer, so the quality is not going to be like perfect, but should be good enough. We can scan around the moon, take a few videos, zoom in on it a little bit. It's kind of windy. Seeing conditions aren't real good, but it should be good enough. We try to zoom in a little bit here. We'll just kind of pan around and check it out. Yeah, I'm going to have to find a good spot here. Nothing like coffee in the moon. I wish it wasn't windy out there, though. Look at that mountain range here. We'll try to get a better shot on that. If I can get it to stop where I want it to. In fact, some of these I'm gonna record this, and then we'll since the quality is not going to be real good on here, I can, after I take the video, I can open it up and run it, and we'll be able to see it way clear. Yeah, this will probably make a, even though it's windy and the seeing conditions aren't good, I can still make a crazy good photo out of this by taking the video and running it through the program. It'll take out all the blurry frames and stack all the real clean ones, and it'll look way better. It's going to take like 500 frames. And we'll try to zoom in and crank up the gain a little bit. Since the seeing conditions aren't that great, we're probably not going to be able to zoom in all the way. It just won't be clear enough. Who knows what the moon is, man? I think it was towed there or something. It's definitely weird because it's tidal locked, and the exact spot is supposedly drifting away. It rings like a bell, allegedly. Who knows, man? I'm not up there. All I know is it's definitely a solid, because we've seen stuff hit it. Amateur astronomers have caught stuff hitting it, dust flying up. There's all kinds of reconnaissance satellites going around it that we catch. Let me see if I can zoom in here a little. We'll go about halfway zoom to see what. And I'll have to grow the picture. Probably turn this. Yeah, see, if I turn the gain up too much, it starts blowing out all the real bright stuff. I like to film it a little dark, and then it won't blow out all the highlights, because some of the moon, man, it's so damn bright. The reflections on it are so bright, it's crazy. Like, if I stack that right there, that's just going to be a big old white spot. Let me turn down the gain a little bit. I'm going to actually try to get that centered down a little better on this little mountain range thing. Whoa, we're going to go ahead and take a dark video of that. It's definitely not a hologram. It's a solid. It's not no reflection of the Earth. It's definitely something up there. It's a satellite up there. It's a hunk of rock or something. Some of the craters look like they're giving off their own light. There's like two in particular, man, that are so bright. But it don't give off its own light. It's not a light source. I don't know where people come up with that. It's not even true. As soon as this records, I'll pan back out. I can zoom in even more. I just wish it was clear. Tomorrow night's supposed to be way clearer, and I should be able to use real high magnification. Like right now, I'm not using any magnification. This is just changing the pixel size or the capture size of the pixels. This is only like a 5 megapixel web camera. This is just like a old Logitech web camera. So it's not real high resolution, but it films good. All right, let me see if I can zoom in even more, even though we're not real good on the. Let's go for another 300%. Try to scroll back down here. Like there's so much weird stuff on the moon, man. There's stuff looks like they're growing or been built inside some of these craters. Looks like cities up here, pyramids. There's some weird stuff up here. Tunnels, towers. Caught all kinds of weird stuff. So does other people. Catch weird stuff flying by. Just trying to find a good. Since I'm so zoomed in, I'm trying to get it where we can see it, but I'm not blowing out the thing here. I'm trying to find a good spot to try to find a good crater. Like, what is that thing? Try to turn that down a little bit. Just for the heck of it, I'm going to try to film that little mountain range right there. That's a little one. Kind of losing my tracking a little bit. We're actually going through a tree limb too. Yeah, I'm drifting from my target there. Probably ought to just stop that recording. It's moving on me. Maybe try now. You see the wind kind of making it wobble around. Then you got a bunch of humidity or moisture in the atmospheric moisture, and then the wind currents. Yeah, there's all kinds of weird stuff out there about the moon, people be into it and all that stuff. Who knows? I don't believe anything unless I see it myself. Yeah, the wobbling's the atmospheric conditions and the wind. When you're magnified, man, one little itty bitty little bump, man, it makes it wobble like that. Let me zoom back out so we can see it a lot better. Here, let me shrink that down so we can see a lot better of the picture here. Let's go a little smaller. Let me go ahead and record that. That's pretty cool shot right there. You know, and then people saying, why can't you see the flag, man? The flag's so little. If there was a flag up there, you wouldn't be able to see it, man. You'd have to have a telescope the size of like a mile big telescope to try to capture that something that small. It's like the satellites that we use for weather. You know, you can only see stuff about 2 miles. Each little camera pixel is only picking up like 2 miles, so it has to be like bigger than 2 miles to try to even be able to focus or see it. So, like, you'll never be able to see nothing that little. Be trying to see a gnat's balls from 20 miles away with a pair of binoculars. Yeah, need to get my tracking set just a little bit better tonight. Hopefully I'll get it set just a little better so we can it'll quit moving on me, because man, there's could be some really good shots right here. See if I can get a little bit of this darker area. Man, that's pretty cool looking right there. I'm trying to get it to stop where I want to. I gotta overshoot it. There we go. We'll do a shot of that. Well, that's recording here. We'll play a raw video that we just took. Can I get into it? I may not be able to get into it because I'm remote desktoping. It's not showing the PC. I guess I can't get into it yet. Wait, maybe I can down here. Nope, I don't see it. It's not showing the computer. Oh yeah, I've seen a couple triangles go past the moon. Seen all kinds of weird stuff, man. If you spend the time outside and enjoy, you know, looking at this stuff, you see all kinds of stuff. Yeah, that Bruce sees all. He's got some really good equipment. He's got way better stuff than I got. Yeah, all my stuff is old school. Cameras, telescope. But it all works, man. You don't need nothing new, man. The older, the better, man. It all works. You don't need... My first telescope was a $10 garage telescope that worked good. It just takes a little harder learning curve, which is good when you're first learning out, because you learn all the ins and outs, and then when you get a little bit better equipment, it helps a little. You know what you're doing. You don't get as frustrated trying to learn it because you've already learned it on cheaper stuff. And that's why I've never bought like brand new big stuff, because you don't need it. Like, you just... I see all these new people getting into it, spending, you know, $10,000, $20,000 on telescopes and mounts. I'm thinking, man, all you need's $500 and you got everything you need. I'm trying to turn the gain up a little bit. Yeah, it's too much. These are going to be big old files, man. And we're shooting in 2,592 by 1944. That's like above 4K or something. Or at least a huge resolution. It's kind of trying to get it to clear out a little bit here. It's Trying to turn that up so you guys might be able to see a little better. Man, it's just the wind kicking our butts here. Try to do another little dark record, just so I don't blow out all the... I bet we're going right through that tree limb right now. Usually I like to record about 5,000 frames, only doing like 500 frames because it's bouncing around so much. I feel a little better today. Last couple of days, man, the lung has been all junked up. My wife's got the same thing, so I know it's the environment, that rain that come through here, man. The environment was nasty. So we're not getting very many clear frames. It's really weird. I can't. Earlier I was able to tap in. Oh, there they are. I can get to the videos. You guys can't see them though. See, how can I do that? There, now you can see them. So it's taking that video right now. Let's look at one of the videos we just took. So it'll be way clear, like what you guys are seeing through the remote desktop is not even as clear as it actually is. That's the actual video. We could probably take one of these and run it through the program and show you exactly what the program does. Okay, so we got that. Let me pan around and get a few more videos here, and I can work on them later. Try to find a good spot. Let's go where a bunch of craters are. Over here, kind of by the dark side of the moon. You know, when you got like half a moon, you could really crank up the gain and bring back the rest of the moon, but it'll be real blowed out. Man, look at that crap there. That's crazy. Yeah, we're gonna go take a 2.5, 3 hour, well, not quite 3 hours. We can go up and see our granddaughter today. Haven't seen her in a while, man. So we gotta go up and see her. Too bad I gotta keep moving this thing around. Yeah, I wish it wasn't bouncing around so bad, man. I'd really get some good shots here. I should have probably closed the opening a little bit on the observatory. It might have helped a little. Probably not a lot. A lot of wind currents. Yeah, there's some good clear shots right in there. And I'm so glad I can do this from down here. I got it set up where I can go live up there too. But it's pretty chilly up there. Then the coyotes are going off. The chickens are going off. Dogs are barking. Let's see what we can check out down here on the bright side. Whoa. Yeah, the bright side ain't working too well there. And get that thing to look alright. Turn it way down. Tell that was a blast zone right there. Still a little bright. I'm going to try to film this one a little dark. Try to film it dark just so I can... Yeah, now it's going to blur out on it. Let me stop that a second. I might be hitting a tree limb. I think we're hitting a tree limb. I have to go up. Huh. Yeah, I'm probably hitting a tree limb. I guess why I'm waiting for it to go by this limb. Just kind of get it parked somewhere in the middle. And we'll check out. We'll take one of these videos and see if I can stack it real quick. Alright, see if I can do this. See if I can find my programs here. So this program's called Registack 6. It's all free software. It's been around for decades. And I don't know if I can do this through the remote desktop, but we'll try. Okay, it's not giving me the... Here, I'm going to have to copy and paste a video. Let's see if I can copy and paste the video to this computer. Let's see, let's just do a... That one's not too big. Here, we'll try this one. Copy. Copy. Just put it in my videos. All right, video 9. So what we do is we'll grab that video. Video 9, we'll open it up. And what you want to do is, once you get the video loaded here, there's this little tab at the bottom, and you can take this bar and you can kind of go through and see. What I try to do is get, pretty close to the middle and try to find like the cleanest frame that I can. The most clearest one, which just looks pretty spotty, man. Like I had the gain up too much. And then I just click select align points. And then you just click align. It'll start aligning all the best frames that it can. Might take it a while. These are big pictures. It's going okay. It's 11%. Yeah, the moon's like a little, kind of like Jupiter taking a lot of the hits. A lot of craters right there, man. That's a rough terrain right there. All right, 59%. Yeah, 60%. It's taking a little while. Yeah, I definitely got some lung congestion a little bit. It's better today, though. Yeah, but it's going to be pretty crazy once I show you how this program takes out all them blurry, wobbly deals and makes it look way better. And you can do this with any video you take, as long as it's in the right format. So you can do your own cell phone videos even and run them through this program and make them look even better. Will do there, Jen. 91%. So right now it's just aligning, and then it'll give me a limit point where I want to cut off the good frames. I'm going to use like 20% of the best frames, which isn't very much. Maybe I ought to use, yeah, that's pretty good. Then I'll just click limit, and now it's going to stack it. And now it's stacked it. And now we're going to load what's called the wavelets. And this kind of tightens up the details. And then click do all. See, that's a little too much. You don't want to overdo it. This just kind of does the, now you can kind of try to fix the colors and stuff by stretching the histogram. Try to align the color. Sometimes this works, sometimes it don't. It kind of aligns the colors a little bit. It looks a little red to me, but you can just sit there and play around with all that stuff. See, I recorded it too bright, so all the lights are real bright. That's what I was trying to avoid. Or you can crank it up however you like it. This is where you can sit there for hours and mess with it. I usually just do the basic, and then that's good. And we'll just save that image, and we made our first image of that video. And let me see if we got the picture now. Man, I forgot to see where it saved it. I think it saved it in the bit. There it is. And then there's the photo. It's not perfect good, but basically that's how it works. And you got a better picture of the moon. You can spend more, if you got like paint shop and all that, you can go in there and really align the colors and the saturation and all that stuff. See, I haven't took no photo down here. Let's try to get that big crater right there. Here, I'm gonna try to zoom in on that one maybe. First we'll do a far one like this, and I'll zoom in on it. Actually, I'm probably going to go about 15 more minutes. And then I got to get ready. Seems like every time you try to record, then it blurs out on you. That's the way it works. Got a big old hunk of dust on the camera right there on the telescope. Yeah, if they're wanting to terraform, they're wanting to use moon dust to block the sun. I went over that on the articles last night. For a last resort to cool the planet, the religion of climate religion. Okay, let me see if I can zoom in on that crater right there a little bit. I got to kind of square it up a little better. Then we'll zoom in one more time. We'll take one video here, and then we'll zoom in one more time. If I can get it to quit moving. This thing really has a lot of backlash on it. Trying to get it where I want it. Maybe right there. Hopefully it'll stop where I want it. Nope, it's going to go past. Try that one more time. Let me go past it a little more. See, now it stops way over there. Man. So weird. I gotta try to get that straightened out. Alright, I'm just gonna go right there once it settles down a little bit. Then we'll zoom in one more time. It'll clear out. Now that I want to record, it won't clear out. It's right where I want it. There it goes, starting to clear. There's different capture programs too that might work better. Blurring out on us. Like I said, plus this is going through remote desktop, so it's not real clear for you guys. It's not even very clear for me, but I know it's way clearer than what it looks like. It's going to be hard to zoom in one more time, but we'll do it. Yeah, the fog's like poison nowadays. You don't even want to get into the fog. Almost got this one captured. A couple more frames there. It's not going to be a very good one because it's blurring out on us. I like to try to get one even though it's not that great of conditions. You never know. Alright, now let's zoom in the rest of the way. Let me turn down the gain a little bit here. Now we're really going to blur out. I went the wrong way. I shouldn't be moving around. Here, I'm going to restart that one. Get it to settle down a little bit. Get my tracking better tonight. It's going to be kind of off center, but what the heck, we'll get it. Yeah, I'm doing better. My legs are going to start swelling up here pretty quick. Even worse than what they are. Once I get up, man, they really swell up. Oh man, I went the wrong way again. Man, I'm just messing this one up. Now I'm losing where I was recording. Now I can't even remember what crater I was doing. Oh man. Yeah. Messing it up. Let's just go look. We'll do one more video here somewhere, and I'll call it a good. So we'll try to get this one. Actually, I like the darker stuff up here. Try to find one that don't have a real bright super bright stuff so it blows out the thing. No, it's not, Spencer, man. The moon is not plasma. Do you even know what plasma is? And the Earth is not projected on it. You guys come up with some crazy stuff. Yeah, I elevate them at night and try to. And then during the day, if they get too bad, I go elevate them for a while. No, I mean, there could be some heat. Yeah, that's part of it, but a lot of it's just the wind. I don't have the floor shut down, so that could be some heat making it wobble a little too. Because it transits the earth, man. It's just like everything else rotates around the earth. Download the Stellarium app and you'll learn a whole bunch. You'll learn what's in the sky, where it goes, how it shifts, how the tilt. You got to do actual learning. If you want to know about stuff, man, you got to research into it. You can't just listen to other people. You got to do it yourself. That's why I try to show people how to do it, and then you can do it yourself and learn. It's the whole point, learning. Don't take other people's word for it, take your own. I'm going to do a real dark one. And this will be the last one. Man, you're asking some silly questions. What people are on the other side? There's nobody on the other side. It's tidal locked to us. Oh well, if you don't want to learn, don't learn. It's on you, not me. Yeah, a lot of people misrepresent the Bible big time. The earth is like a rock, man. It's not round, it's not flat, it's a rock, man. It's like a potato. They use that for division, just like everything else, calling it a ball or flat. It's just a big rock. That's all it is, with a bunch of water on it. It's not round, it's not flat, it's just like a big rock, man. That's all it is. Nothing in nature is a perfect shape. Nothing's flat. Even a piece of glass is wavy. There's nothing, perfectly flat in nature or anything. Nothing. I'll do one more of this, just because it looks like it might come out all right. No answer. See, you're just a typical asking questions that don't even make sense. And I'll crank up the gain just so we can see it a little bit before I turn it off. It's not a plasma. You don't have no clue what you're talking about. You better look up what plasma is. That's pretty funny. Yeah, whatever, Spencer. You think you know stuff, but you don't know anything. You're just guessing and speculating, where we're actually doing it right now. We're actually looking at it and filming it. Do one little pan around here and then we'll call it good for the morning. Kind of crank it up so we can see it better. So there's your morning moon for this morning. Through the wind and the currents and the wobbly, not very good guiding telescope right now. But at least we got to check it out a little bit. See some of the different mountain ranges and different craters and all that stuff. And we can clearly see it's a solid, it's not a plasma, it's a rock. Anyway, guys, Armor On, much love. If I can, I'll be on tonight. If not, we'll definitely be on for the 16-day forecast tomorrow. And thanks for joining me on here for some coffee and moon. Anyway, guys, Armor On, be safe. Much love out there. Eyes to the sky. Never know what we're going to catch.